Republican leaders reached an agreement on a final tax bill, setting up final votes next week. Lawmakers are expected to be briefed on the consensus deal later on Wednesday, ahead of a final vote next week. Senator Susan Collins, Republican of Maine, said she does not see any reason to delay the votes in light of the Alabama election. Lower the corporate tax rate to 21%. Go into effect in 2018. Lower the top individual tax rate to 37%. Eliminate the corporate alternative minimum tax. Allow individuals to choose whether to deduct up to $10,000 in income, sales, or property taxes. See how the changes compare with the versions passed by the House and Senate. House and Senate Republicans tasked with merging the two tax bills have reached agreement on a consensus bill and are expected to put it to a final vote next week. Senator John Cornyn, Republican of Texas, said on Wednesday that members will be briefed on the details later in the day and said he's confident it will pass next week. The looming loss of the Republican seat in the Senate from Alabama adds to the pressure that party members in Congress face to ensure that their tax overhaul faces no last-minute hiccups that push the bill into next year. On Wednesday, they will look to keep the momentum going in the face of Democrats who are feeling newly emboldened. The conference committee that was created to merge the House and Senate tax bills began its one public meeting on Wednesday afternoon, and Democrats immediately denounced the gathering as an exercise in trying to make the tax overhaul look transparent. "Let's understand what's happening today is a sham," said Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon, the top Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee. "Nobody ought to mistake this conference for real debate." Senator Bernie Sanders, Independent of Vermont, said the so-called conference committee, as he put it, is a farce. Members of the committee assembled for their public session in a basement meeting room in the Capitol, and the partisan skirmishing began right at the outset. Representative Richard A. Neal of Massachusetts, the top Democrat on the Ways and Means Committee, asked that the conference committee postpone its work until Doug Jones, the winner of Tuesday's special election for Senate in Alabama, is sworn into office. The lawmaker presiding over the meeting, Representative Kevin Brady, Republican of Texas and the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, said the motion was not allowed. Representative Lloyd Doggett, Democrat of Texas, quickly clashed with Mr. Brady over his handling of the meeting, reminding him that the session was not being conducted under Putin rules. Democrats also denounced the substance of the tax overhaul. The American people are witnessing a master class in how one political party, relying on secrecy, distortion, and brute force, can muscle an unpopular, deficit-exploding corporate giveaway to passage, Mr. Wyden said. This is the ultimate betrayal of the middle class. The gathering will be one of the final times that Democrats will be able to publicly criticize the tax legislation while being face-to-face with the Republicans who are crafting it.